I'm making an owl that has an accent color here at the belly that doesn't go all the way around. So I'm curious, those of you who crochet, what do you usually do? On this one, I carried the yarn along and it kind of shows through. On this yarn, it's actually a lot better. I don't really see it up here. I don't really see much of it except on the inside, which I probably just needed to tighten this one a little bit. I can probably get that to disappear even more. So do you use this option, or do you actually use the option to knot the yarn changes? I worked a little bit further now on this owl, and now you can see that in this section the fabric is just a little bit thicker because that's where the other yarn is incorporated, and here it's a little bit just thinner and more smooth. So that's another thing different between those two techniques. These stitches look just a little bit smaller, and here at the bottom they are definitely puffier. Here is the version with the knots inside. So we have a series of knots on both sides where the color changes are. Of course, there's no bleed through because the colors are not overlapping, so that looks good. The knots I don't think are going to be able to be felt on the outside once it's stuffed, so I don't think there's a downside to that. The only thing about this is it definitely takes longer to do. So I continued working in this version. It looks very smooth, very even all around, and of course we have the knots that are inside of there, but I don't think they'll be noticeable later on. So here are the two owls done without the wings, so we can see them better. And from the front, it's really pretty hard to tell them apart. This belly here is a little bit thicker, but it just doesn't really catch the eye. On the side, this one's a little bit fatter, but that may be the stuffing, so I'm not sure that makes a difference. But on the back is really, I think, where we can see that this one is just more continuous, it's more consistent, it looks all the same, while on this one we can see that there's a little bit more of a ridge on each of the rows in the bottom where the other yarn was carried forward. There's still a couple of little spots right here where you can see the other color showing through. So what do you think? Is it worth the extra time to go ahead and knot it like this one over here, or is it just fine to go ahead and carry the yarn along like this one?